Now then, you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan River into the land I'm about to give to them. I will give you every place where you set your foot, as I promised Moses. No one will be able to stand against you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and courageous, because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their forefathers to give them. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. Do not let this book of the law depart from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night, so that you will be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will go with you wherever you go. What is up, Genesis Church family and friends? It's Pastor Frank here, and I am sitting in the middle of the brand new 8+ acres that we have officially purchased as a church. And I could not be more excited and thankful for all that God has already done and what God is doing right now. I'm so thankful for your giving that allowed us to make this purchase. You know, throughout this day, I've been thinking about all that God has already done at Genesis Church and what He's brought us through and what He brought us to. You know, I was thinking about our very first Sunday less than 3 years ago when me and Stephanie first stepped into the auditorium and there were only 15 people in the crowd. And I think about how God took those faithful 15 people and He began to do something in the midst of them and grew our congregation from 15 to 220 people in less than 3 years. I can't help but to stop and think about the 385 people who have given their lives to Jesus Christ right here at Genesis Church. That is miraculous. What God has done is absolutely amazing, but I believe it's only just the beginning. And that's why the purchase of this land is such a powerful prophetic declaration of what God is going to do through our church. Just acquiring this land in itself has been an absolute miracle. Your giving and your generosity have freed us up to make the down payment on this property. And beyond that, we're able to purchase this land 100% interest free. That's a miracle. We've got this thing on a 3-year note, but I believe what God has put into my heart, into my spirit, is that we're gonna pay it off in less than 12 months. And here's why. I believe that God is multiplying our influence and our rate of growth and salvation in such a way that sooner rather than later, we're going to need to build a brand new building. The property we have now is amazing, and God has used it to do wonderful things, but it simply cannot contain the demands of our growth in our auditorium, in our kids ministry, and just our lobby space in general. We need more space. So the prophetic purchase of this property, we believe, is a symbol that God is going to use this land to see thousands upon thousands of people give their hearts to Jesus Christ. And when that time comes to build, which we think will be within 3 years, we believe it's our job, our duty, to come into that thing completely 100% debt-free. So we want to knock this thing out as soon as possible, because we believe that sooner rather than later, it's going to be the time to begin building more space for more people to come to know Jesus Christ. So that's why on these Family Faith Sundays, we take every single cent that comes in and it's gonna go directly to paying off this property. So I ask you to pray and think about what God would have you to give on this special Sunday. And I want you to know that every single penny that you give is seed sown in good ground. And I believe, and I know you believe, that everything you give is directly impacting people's eternity. So thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you for what you've already allowed us to do. I couldn't be more proud of a people as a pastor. I couldn't be more humbled to lead such a generous, loving, giving, caring church. Thank you so much for being the hands and feet of Christ in our city. I believe that Genesis Church will be a beacon of hope in the city of Muskogee. Thank you for being a part of creating this movement called Genesis. I love you, I honor you, I bless you, and I thank you for all that you do every single day to build God's kingdom right here in our city.